Good day, you absolute legends. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the best bait to use for fishing in No Man's Sky. And believe you and me, it's not the 4 or 5 options that you get straight off the bat. There are actually a lot better things that you can use to really increase your fishing potential. In today's video, we're going to go over exactly what those baits are you can use and how to obtain them. But before we do get into today's video, ladies and gentlemen, as always, can you please just make sure for me that you are indeed still subscribed to the channel. The reason being is, as we know, YouTube goes ahead and unsubscribes you, the viewer, without your knowledge or consent from your favorite YouTubers. It's a massive problem and it still does happen. So can you please just make sure for me, as always, that you are indeed still subscribed to the channel. If you need to resubscribe, please do resubscribe. Or if you have been watching me for a while and you like what I do, then why not consider hitting that subscribe button? You definitely will not regret it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right on into today's video. All right, so we just jumped into game here, and as you can see, we have all of the usual lures. So we've got the magnet pulse, we've got the mealworms, we've got the shadow lure that you can use, the dangling orb, and we've got the bionic lure as well. So those are like all the standardized ones that you can get, and each one is pretty much designed to do something slightly different, whether or not you're trying to catch fish on the day side of the planet or the night side. Some give you like slightly better rarity and things like that, but let's have a look and see exactly what stats you do get from them. So let's just get a baseline for this, and then we can move forward from there. So if we go into our bait box right here, and we'll just start off with mealworms first of all. Now, that only gives you a 20% rarity improvement and a catch improvement of, well, a catch size improvement of 2%, which again is fairly low. And again, a lot of people will be using that as standardized bait. But if we have a look now at the rest, and we'll see exactly what's going on here. Next up, we have the bionic lure. Now, this is something that I've used for quite a while. Now, with this, you get the rarity improvement of 64%, but the catch size improvement is still at 2%. And that 2% catch size improvement, you're not going to be breaking any records with that bait. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have the dangling orb. Now, this one is for nighttime nocturnal fishing. It does give a catch rarity of 24%, but again, the catch size improvement is only at 2%. So we're seeing like a pattern with this, and at the end of the day, the catch size again matters quite greatly, especially if you're going after record breaking size or weight fish. Okay, next up we have shadow lure. So this is for nocturnal fish, and you can see improvement of 24% for the catch rarity and size improvement of 2%. So again, we're seeing that pattern of the catch size improvement at only 2%, and it's only a 24% rarity improvement, which means you have a 24% chance every time you cast off in order to get a rare fish. And that's anything from, I would say, an A class upwards, maybe even a B class depending on the fish. And then lastly, we have the mag pulse lure, and this one gives a 24% catch rarity improvement and a 2% catch size improvement. And this one is for fishing in very stormy weather, so you can get specific fish that only appear during storms. So again, that's a nice bit of kit to use. But there are other alternatives, and let's have a look at that right now. So straight away, we're going to go at the first one here, which is any fish that you catch. And not a lot of people know this, but any fish that you catch, you can then actually, instead of putting it back or selling it, you can use it as bait. And look at the statistics already. We have catch rarity improvement of 33%, but the catch size has been improved at 26%. And you can use it in all weathers and in all conditions, which says NA. That means you can use it anywhere. So if you're catching fish, and rather than selling them or giving them back for your nanites, you can actually recast them out. The next one we have is the cheese and flesh stew. Now, this one is, in my opinion, one of the best ones. It gives you a catch rarity improvement of 74%. That's massive. And you have a catch size improvement of 27%. And on top of that, you best use it in stormy conditions because it attracts those types of fish. So it's a nice replacement for the mag pull, or whatever it's called, the mag one. So replace that with that, and you'll have a much better fishing experience. Next up, we do have the seafood stew. Now this one gives us a 51% improvement in catch rarity and a 24% improvement in catch size, and this is for a nighttime cycle, so the nocturnal fish. That will give you all the latest and greatest with that, or should I say the biggest and best with that, especially like what I'm in game right now with it being on the nighttime cycle. This would be a perfect bait to use with that, because I would be getting record breaking fish most of the time with this particular bait. All right, let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have the caramel encrusted cake, and this one gives us a catch rarity improvement of 26%, a little bit on the lower side, but you are trading that with the catch size improvement of 33%. So again, this is for the nocturnal fish. So if you want a slightly higher catch size chance, then you can use this instead of the last one, and fishes should be a lot bigger in size. Now moving on to the next one, we have sweetened proto butter. This one is fantastic. We have a 56% in catch rarity and a catch size improvement of 28%, and it attracts daytime fish. So if you're on the daytime side of the planet, use this instead of the nocturnal stuff, and again you'll see a vast improvement in the quality of fish that you're pulling out. Fantastic. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so last and not least is the caramel curiosity. Now this gives us a 27% catch rarity improvement. However, the catch size improvement for this one is 66%. That is massive. So again, this is a brilliant choice to use on the daytime side of the planet. So these are only going to be catching daytime fish. So obviously the rarity is a little bit further down, but you are getting a massive boost up in the size of fish that you are catching. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you do need any help with fishing whatsoever, there's a few tools that you can use. You can either go ahead and join my Discord. I'll have the link to that in the video description down below. Go and give that a look. Or you can find resources online using the Norman Sky Wiki. Here's just a few pages right now, so we can see all the mechanics right here for the fishing mechanics on how that works. And also there is some bait mechanics as well from the standardized ones, and it kind of gives you some idea on what they are and what the stats are for those particular baits. Now, I haven't found anywhere online yet that shows off the alternative baits, but as soon as I do, I'll put that in the link in the video description down below to get a better understanding of what alternative baits you can use. But there we go. I mean, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, did you know about these alternative baits that you can use? Let me know in the comment section down below. Is this something that you are going to be using? Again, let me know. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say as well before I do let you go, a massive thank you to everybody who has been joining my Patreon as of late. And if you, the viewer watching this here today, you want to support the channel any more, then you can do and follow in the footsteps of everybody else and join the Patreon. It starts off as a completely free tier and it goes up in alternative tiers from that, and you will get access to exclusive videos that I don't have currently published on YouTube. So you can find everything over there. Again, my Patreon link if you want to support the channel in the video description down below. And a massive thank you in advance for myself if you do decide to do that today. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's everything from me here today. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.